What's up, guys? It is your boy Rick Changer. What's up, guys? It is your boy Rick Changer. And today, I've been thinking about this for a couple months now, to be honest. To be honest with you. And I think today's finally the day I've made up my mind. After today's events, I've made up my mind. Uh, RTS Wrestling has officially come to terms with the release of two RTS Superstars. Mainly because I don't want my brand associated with them. And also, they are related, so if I had one, it wouldn't be fair to the other. So, those two superstars are Remo, who in real life is known as Jason, and his little brother, Hulk, who in real life is known as James. I've been thinking about this for a couple months now, mainly because one, James isn't a good wrestler in general. Like, I can say that, even if Jason could agree with me. And two, after today's events, I just don't want to be. I don't want to wrestle with them anymore. If you're wondering what today's events I'm speaking of, is me, him, his little brother, and one of his other friends were doing a match. It was a triple threat match for both of Remo's. Well, I'm going to use their real names now because guess what? I don't care anymore. Jason's RTS Intercontinental and the RTS North American Championship. And I did it to where Jason didn't want me interfering, so he had me be the ref. So I made stipulations about it, of course. So, in what the referee of the match, had saw for the ending was Jason's friend. I will not use his name because one, you guys haven't met him. Two, it's not really important because he hasn't chose to be a part of this brand yet. And if he does, he can. 100%. If he wants to, he can. But technically, in my eyes, as the owner of RTS Wrestling, he is the current RTS Intercontinental and the RTS North American champion. And Jason can say whatever he wants. Because at this point, I don't care anymore. This is my company. I'll run it how I want. Ain't no one gonna change that. Because let's put it this way, Jason. Without me, there would be no Remo. Without me, there would be no RTS Wrestling. Without me, there would never have been. Well, I wouldn't like I'm saying this version of RTS Wrestling, guys, because I know there are other versions. There would not be the RTS Undisputed Championship that I have. None of these titles would have RTS logos on them. And this channel wouldn't exist. I made the channel. I bought the belts. Just saying. I have either bought the belts or had the belts handed to me. Let's put it that way. So technically, they're on mine. And since I've had ownership of them for more than a year, changing. Not at all. If you guys don't understand, two of the belts on my wall were Jason's until he gave them to me to use for RTS Wrestling. One is a white strap Intercontinental Championship, which is the current Lucha Bros Championship, and one is the former Cruiserweight Championship. And technically, in a way, without me, there would be no JTS wrestling. Because the only belt that had JTS on it until you had to cry and complain that you didn't defend your belt for 30 days. So, in my eyes, that you didn't defend it, you had to throw a little hissy fit. So, what did I do for you? What did I made you a deal that I would make a JTS Undisputed Championship. I would give it to you. And then you really defended that belt. I can name about one person you really defended that belt against, and that was your little brother. I've defended against you, your little brother, 2 different 19-year-olds, by the way. Let's see. And I was planning on defending against Cody and have. Come on now. Jesus. Yes, this goes to say, this goes for any wrestling company. Don't cross the boss. And after your second time holding it, guess what? Unless you hold it the first time, and then I won it back in our Christmas event. Then the second time I let you hold it, actually no, I got it back. I don't remember how, but then you won it at the Christmas event. I believe it's either one of those 2 stories. I don't remember, but you won it back somehow. And you didn't defend it in 30 days. Well, heck, I gave you longer. You could have sent me video evidence or anything, but you didn't. So, unless you want to talk about this man to man, I'm done. I mean, you could talk about this man to man, but for right now, I'm done with it. No, I'm done with putting up with it. It's done. I've talked about this with multiple different people, and I said, if it's my company, people that actually understand wrestling, Jason. I said, if it's my company, shouldn't I be able to run it how I want to run it? And they've agreed with me. I've given them your side of the story too. Just because you've been there from the beginning doesn't always mean you can have ownership of it, have some part of ownership of the company. It's legit called Richard's Toy Show. Still on do. Let's put it this way. 2 belts. L. Every. L. All the belts we use for wrestling have not have don't have the RTS logo on it. Let's count how many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3 to 14. Don't sound like good odds there. If you want to talk about this like men, we can talk about it. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I can concern, yes, I did want to cry because you won the Undisputed Championship. Do some, do some do some under mag consequences. Yes, I'm listening. You want to talk like this? I'll finish up with this. You want to talk like men? We talk like men. You don't, we don't. But either way, until you want to talk like men, I don't care. Who you tell, I don't care. Who you complain to, I don't care. What you gotta say. I'm the owner of the company, and I'll do what I want. And you can make response if you want to on this channel, but trust me, as soon as I see it up, gone, reduce to ashes. Because you want to act like that. Because guess what? Surprise! Things happen to her. It's the plane doesn't always go scripted. There's botches. There's incoherent calls. Heck, WrestleMania this past year. Well, this year's WrestleMania. Becky Lynch won the titles, even though Ronda's shoulder was up. I'm not sure about the Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe thing, but it's on record that that was a botch. That match should have kept going. And let's see, it was a triple threat match for 2 titles. The only differences, the only 2 differences, are the women in the main event of WrestleMania, actually 3, were in the main event of WrestleMania. 2, they're professionally trained. And 3, they pulled it off better than y'all could. Now, I'm not saying I'm a trained professional. I would never say that, mainly because I'm not. But if I'm comparing myself to you, or heck, even James, then I make it look good. Because, let's see, at the end of the day, who taught you a lot of what you know about pro wrestling? Hey, how you doing? Like I said, I'm trying to end this. I'm sorry for repeating myself multiple times. It's just, I'm trying to get the message through to them. You want to talk like men? We can meet up tomorrow. Talk like men. We're not meeting at my house. Because if you don't want me at yours, I sure don't want you in mine. We can meet up at the park or Mr. A's or something like that. But otherwise, whatever. It's whatever. I'm a stranger. If you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Deal with it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.